Hi everybody, it's Michelle Eaton here, and today we're going to be talking about 3 surefire ways to ignite growth in the next year, regardless of whether the economy is booming or not. Maybe you're surprised that this presentation is limited to 3 ways to spur growth. Well, as it happens, there are only 3 ways for a business to grow. So, method number 1 is get more customers. That seems obvious, right? If you want to grow, you need more customers. Method number 2, get customers to buy more often. Don't worry, I'm going to go into greater detail in terms of how you can do that. But for now, the concept is what's important. If a typical customer buys from you once per month, you can literally double the size of your business just by getting them to buy twice per month. It makes sense, right? Method number 3, get customers to spend more per transaction. So if a typical purchase is $5 per transaction at your business, how can you get that to $6? Now you're probably thinking that those were very basic, obvious strategies, but please don't overlook them just because they're simple. There's real power in their simplicity. Let me walk you through an example. Let's say your business has 100 customers. They buy, on average, 5 items from you, and the average value of those transactions is $10. That would mean you have a business doing $5,000 in revenues. Now let's say that you focus on each of the areas that I mentioned previously, and you're able to achieve a 20% improvement in each of those 3 areas. So now, rather than 100 customers, you have 120 customers. And rather than those customers buying 5 items from you, they now buy 6 items from you. And rather than the average value of those transactions being $10, they are now $12. So by just 20% growth in each of the 3 areas, the total revenues of your business have now jumped from $5,000 to $8,640. That is a growth of 73% just by improving 20% in each of the 3 key areas. That's the power of compounding. By making improvements in each of the 3 key areas, you are achieving accelerated business growth. I first learned of this concept many years ago from a gentleman named Jay Abraham, who is considered one of the foremost experts on business growth. If you've never attended one of his presentations or read any of his books, I highly suggest you do. Unfortunately, most people's reaction when they hear the 3 ways to grow is, that's obvious, or something like that, and they dismiss the idea because of its simplicity. Well, if you're looking for 3 hard ways to grow your business, I'm sure I can come up with something. Hopefully you're smarter than that and realise that every business has the opportunity to improve in these 3 areas. I've never in my career come across a business that was maximising these 3 opportunities. So please keep an open mind and stick with me. So the next question you're all asking at this point is, okay, how exactly do I do those things? Well, just like the 3 ways to grow are powerful because of their simplicity, I've found that there are certain things that businesses can do in each of those areas that are relatively simple yet yield outstanding results. Let's jump into those now. So strategy number 1, get more customers. Drive more inbound traffic to your website. By inbound traffic, I mean qualified prospects who either need or want what you have to sell and are in active pursuit of it. I say specifically to your website versus your store or having them call you because I believe that in today's day and age, most consumers start the buying process by visiting a business's website to get more information. So how do you drive more traffic to your website? You leverage proven, trackable forms of internet marketing, like SEO, search engine optimization, email campaigns, social media, and mobile marketing. So let's start with SEO, or search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is the process of improving the visibility of a website or web page in search engines via the unpaid, also called natural or organic search results. Now, a lot of people don't know exactly what I mean when I say natural or organic search results. The organic results are usually to the lower left, and the paid results or sponsored results, these are paid advertisements that cost businesses money to show up there, and they're usually along the top and the right sidebar. The organic results are the results that Google believes are the best match for the search term you typed into Google. Nobody can pay to be there. These organic results are what we're trying to impact with SEO. We're trying to get your site to rank highly for the specific keywords that you're targeting. So why should we focus on SEO? Well, everyone and their mother is online, and most people start each web browsing session with a search engine, usually being Google or Bing or Yahoo. 77% of searchers choose organic over paid listings, and 67% choose organic search results when purchasing, which is why organic click-through generates 25% higher sale conversion than PPC ads. That's pay-per-click ads. So, as you can see, the organic results, the unpaid listings, are where it's at. If you can get your website to show up in the top of the organic results, you're essentially in pole position as a business. More buyers will see your website and therefore become customers. Next is email marketing. Email marketing is often overlooked by businesses because they don't want to be known as spammers. Well, I'm not advocating that you spam anyone, but I am insisting that email marketing is a tool that every business should use to grow their business. As a matter of fact, it is the most cost-effective internet marketing channel that exists. According to the Direct Marketing Association, email returns over $40 per every $1 invested. Where else can you get that kind of return? Done properly, by adhering to the unwritten rules of adding value in every email and being respectful of your audience's time and cluttered inbox, you will be welcome in your prospects and customers' inbox, and you will drive new customer growth. Next is social media marketing. You've no doubt heard enough buzz about social media marketing to last a lifetime, but there's a good reason for that. Social media marketing is one of the most important business trends of our lifetime and presents amazing opportunities for you to get new customers. In fact, your buyers now expect that you will have a social media presence to engage with, and if you fall short of their expectations, they'll be more likely to spend their money with the other guy down the street. Buyers want to interact with brands on social media sites. You can either join the conversation or let your competitors do all the talking. It's up to you. More important to mention, buyers reward brands that have a presence on a variety of social networks. So if you haven't already, it's time to really engage a social media strategy for your business. Next is mobile marketing. Mobile marketing is a set of marketing practices that enables organisations to communicate and engage with their audience in an interactive and relevant manner through any mobile device or network. And ready or not, the world has become mobile. The growth of mobile marketing is breathtaking. For example, location-based marketing. Marketing that is targeted to an audience based on its specific location is projected to grow to $6 billion in 2015, and that's from $0 in 2009. The popularity of mobile marketing is fueled by two things: buyer habits, which we've already talked about, and equally important, results. Businesses that have adopted mobile marketing strategies are seeing mind-blowing results and response rates. According to a study commissioned by Burrell Associates, some restaurants are seeing 65% redemption rates for real-time, geo-targeted ads. Imagine having 65% of your prospects respond to your marketing campaigns. That absolutely blows away other forms of advertising. According to research from mobythinking.com, mobile ad spending worldwide is predicted to reach $20.6 billion in 2015. There were over 234 billion mobile advertising impressions in the fourth quarter of 2011 alone. That's a huge number, and it's growing at an astronomical rate. Mobile advertising like this is taking off like a rocket. It's time for you to get your business on board. Here's another way to increase your customer base and improve the effectiveness of your promotional efforts. If you are spending all of this time and energy on marketing, you'd better make sure that your ads are actually working and that you are constantly trying to improve them. And how do you do that exactly? You get in touch with your inner bean counter. You need to get cozy with Google Analytics. The beauty of online marketing is that everything can be tracked and measured, which means that you can constantly perform small tests to see what works best. So take a magnifying glass out and sort through the reporting from your last email campaign or ad campaign, learn from the data, and find something to test and improve upon. This should be a continuous process in your business. Alternatively, you can find new channels through which to promote your business. You can explore this social media thing. You can set up an email marketing account with Aweber or Constant Contact. There are new marketing channels being developed each day, some with explosive potential. You should set aside a little time and budget for exploration and experimentation. Next, create stronger, more targeted offers that appeal to more people in your market. We tend to stick with what we know, which means that our offers can get a bit stale. Gather your smartest employees and maybe even some of your best customers and brainstorm new and improved offers that will get a better response from your target market. Next, remove the risk associated with buying from you. Anytime a consumer goes to make a purchase, they are consciously or subconsciously weighing the risk versus reward factors in their mind. If the perceived risk is higher than the reward, then they won't buy. It's that simple. Carefully look at the way you are marketing your offers. Are you reducing the risk associated with buying from you as much as possible? The best way to do this is to stand behind your products or services with a strong guarantee. The final strategy I want to share with you for growing your customers, which almost all businesses can take advantage of, professional service businesses in particular, is to grow your reputation as an expert. If all of the things are equal, people will buy from the person that they believe to be the greatest expert. So how do you build your reputation as an expert? It's about creating and sharing content that displays your knowledge and experience. Webinars are a great way to do this. They're inexpensive to produce, easy to deliver, and can be delivered to a massive audience. Another great way to build your reputation as an expert is to send a regular newsletter to your customers and prospects. Every business should send a regular newsletter. And finally, create educational or training videos and downloads that your prospects and customers can access from your website. Video in particular is an amazingly cheap, easy and effective way to reach a massive audience. Video consumption online is soaring. Okay, let's move on to the second way to grow your business, getting your customers to buy more often. The most important first step you can take here is to make it an absolute priority to build your list. I'm always shocked to see that most businesses spend no effort building their customer email and mailing list, when this is probably the most single valuable thing you can do for your business. Marketing legend Dan Kennedy says that customers generally don't stop buying from you because they're unhappy with your products or services, but rather because they've forgotten about you. The greatest marketing sin is to be forgettable. But if you don't have a list, you can't easily get in touch with people to remind them of your existence. You need to build your list every day and send more frequent promotional messages to your list so that they are always aware of the products and services you have to offer. Use scarcity in your messages, such as limited time or quantity offers, to get your customers to open up their wallets more easily and frequently. Scarcity drives sales. But whatever you do, don't let them forget about you. Here are some other ideas you can take advantage of to stay in the top of their mind. Set up a sequence of autoresponder emails so that you are staying in touch on autopilot and that they know about all of your products. Autoresponders are one of the most powerful and underutilized tools a small business can use to grow their business. You can write the email sequence once, put it on autopilot, and know that you are following up with all of your customers and prospects. Make sure to broadcast your message through every available channel. Not just one or two. Some people only look at Facebook once a month. Others look at email every hour. Make sure to use a variety of channels to make sure you aren't missing anyone. Send out birthday and holiday cards to your prospects and customers. Old school tactics like this are even more appreciated in today's digital world. And finally, the last approach I'd like to share to get your customers to buy more often is to focus on service. Unfortunately, service is a lost art in today's business world. If you focus on creating a culture of service excellence at your business, you can easily stand out head and shoulders above the competition. And when you do, be sure to capture testimonials from your happy customers and share them with the world. Testimonials are a form of social proof that make it easier for people to buy from you. They get more comfortable. I think great service and great testimonials are the cheapest form of marketing and maybe the most effective. Okay, the last major strategy, get customers to spend more with you per transaction. So how do you do this? You upsell, cross-sell and bundle your products and services. We've all seen this in action, right? Do you want fries with that order? Would you like to supersize your meal today? Classic cross-sell and upsell techniques that should be used in every business. Bundle your products or services together and give a discount for purchasing them that way. Who's the master at this? If you've ever been into a Costco, you know you can't buy one of anything. The way they can offer such low prices is by getting everyone to buy in bulk. You are getting a deal, but you're spending a lot more per transaction to get it. It's very powerful stuff. Another powerful strategy that we're all familiar with is using coupons that only apply once a customer has reached a certain spending threshold. For example, save 20% but only on purchases of $125 or more. And finally, every business should have a high-priced premium version of their products or services that they offer a payment plan for. Selling just a handful of really premium priced products can do wonders for your profitability, and there's always a segment of customers that actually wants to spend more to make sure they're getting the best. So don't deny them the opportunity. So to close, I'm going to leave you with some tips that have worked for me in my career as an entrepreneur. Okay, this one is huge. I've always been a big believer in the power of technology to make businesses more efficient and more profitable. Small businesses in particular need to look for every advantage to save time, cut costs, and get more done with every hour of the day. That's exactly what technology can do for you. So make sure you take advantage of all the great tools that are out there. Now, this expression may be a bit hokey, but can help put things into perspective. How do you eat a whale? One bite at a time. Building and growing a business is a long-term process. It's all about taking a bunch of small bites. Pick one or two things and get started today and don't quit. Role models can help in so many ways. I couldn't possibly count the ways. I simply cannot stress enough the value of role models. Find them. They are easy to find, and most, if not all, will be gratified at your request for guidance. And even if you don't establish a personal relationship with someone, you can still be on the lookout for businesses that are doing a great job executing these strategies. Learn from them. Lastly, one of the most important lessons I've learned, again to keep things simple, is to break down how I view my business into 3 phases. I learned this one from Dean Jackson, another marketing legend. He teaches to think of your business in terms of what happens before a customer buys, during the process of consuming your product or service, and then after they are done with your product or service. If you think about your business in these 3 phases, it becomes quite easy to look for the most important customer interactions in each phase and optimise them. Always look for ways to improve in these 3 areas and your business will grow. So we've covered quite a lot in this session and I really hope you've enjoyed it. This is Michelle Eaton signing out, and I'll speak to you soon.